I thought my flatmate was stealing my food until I discovered what was really happening. When I moved into a shared flat in Birmingham, everything was great for the first few months. My flatmate, Sophie, was quiet, polite, and mostly kept to herself. Then strange things started happening. Food I had bought would slowly disappear from the fridge. A bottle of milk would be half empty overnight. Snacks I was saving for later would vanish. At first, I ignored it, but after it kept happening, I became convinced that Sophie was taking my food. I was frustrated because every time I asked her about it, she genuinely seemed confused. One evening, I decided to prove it. I wrote my name on everything and even took photos of what was in the fridge before going to bed. The next morning, some of it was gone again. I was ready to confront her, but before I could, I heard noises coming from the kitchen late that night. I quietly walked downstairs expecting to catch her. Instead, I found someone I had never seen before. A young woman was standing in the kitchen looking terrified. The moment she saw me, she froze. A few seconds later, Sophie rushed in and explained everything. The woman was her younger sister. She had recently left a difficult home situation and had nowhere else to go. Sophie had been secretly letting her stay in the spare storage room because she was afraid the landlord would force her to leave. The missing food wasn't Sophie taking it. It was her sister trying not to be a burden and eating only when everyone else was asleep. I felt awful for assuming the worst. Over the next few weeks, we worked together to help her find a proper place to stay and get back on her feet. Looking back, I realized how quickly I had created an entire story in my head without knowing the facts. Sometimes what looks like selfish behavior is actually someone quietly struggling through a situation you know nothing about.